fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold it down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lead. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold it down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy land. You got top line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What the money in no money, what the action in no action. Moving money missing where either you make a rat you. Using you the money waste for must come and it's not you. Say they like a catch you, but they got nothing at you. Take this kid the money gun and say that it's not you. And the man above them up, they not got top it. But eating at the kitchen, some of well like a pot too. I singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. Big bun, 300% free. Big bun, garbage pile up the day. Big bun, give a teacher them race. Big bun, I see corruption peace. Big bun, watch down the people they push. Big bun, every day appear arms out. Big bun, appear money them a thief. Big bun, and them a send out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again.
Wagwan family. Guess what? I told you guys. I told you I was going to get to the bottom of this story about who sell out, who give away land. And not sell them, sell it. Guys, we don't have to listen to this. This is a serious revelation tonight. Serious revelation tonight. I don't know if some people want to hear this, but you see, when I do these videos, family, I'm showing to say both sides are responsible for what going on at Jamaica right now, with the deal with the Chinese and all that, because monkey see, monkey do. And if one get a chance and I make money, the next one come in and shut it down, even if that hurt the country. So I did my research, people, as usual. As usual, Carlos are doing research, right? And guys, you'll be surprised what Carlos find. Yes, everything is out there if you search real good. And tonight, this is an exclusive, people. I promise you guys that I would have gone do my research. And basically that me did, people. But do my research. So there's a lot of information, people. Get ready. I want you guys share this. Who give away the land? And how it start? How it start all this land thing where you see when I talk about say the Chinese them get some land along the roadway, people. People, I believe we were punked. Not this deal enough away. I believe they should stop, do this. They should cut off all deal because whoever negotiate, I give them everything, people. I'm going to listen tonight, you know. Whoever make them deal here on our behalf with these people, I give them everything. We not get nothing. A punk, we get punk. People, a punk, we get punk. We not get nothing out of the deal. Remember Carlos telling that today, no? We as a nation get punk. We receive nothing out of this deal. And if they do not stop with this dealing, these people can wrap them up. And before you know it, people, right now we're not trouble, you know. We're not in trouble if we don't reverse the curse. People, if you hear people, let me tell you something. This started my research. Let me tell you something. This video right here.
Chinese construction company Czech wants to build a gated community on sacred indigenous lands in St. Anne.
Started right here.
Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. Now, if you're living in Jamaica, the name Czech or China Harbor Engineering Company is probably very familiar to you. Czech has been working in Jamaica since 2009 and is responsible for over 20 projects. The North-South Highway, Southern Coastal Highway, and 3 miles overhead bridge in Kingston are some of the more notable ones. Now, the company wants to get into real estate development and is interested in building a residential gated community in Miami Bay, St. Anne, a prime tourism area. The land they're interested in is a whopping 740-acre space in Miami Bay. Czech's ambitious plans include a hotel, apartments, townhouses, and a special economic zone that would house roughly 4,500 residents. The only issue is the designated development area holds a lot of historical and ecological importance. Rivers, Miami Bay Great House, Roaring River Great House, and property tied to Marcus Garvey's family and Taino settlements. So, of course, this has caused some controversy, especially because the land was given to Czech as part of the payment for building the North-South Highway. So they have every right to use it. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Czech did commission an environmental assessment, which is where a lot of these concerns were raised. The report noted that even with the suggested mitigation measures, there would be significant habitat loss. Promises have been made that they will integrate natural elements into the design and relocate habitats, but there's still a lot of planning left to do on this project. It will require more industry and public consultations on the environmental report. Plus, I'm sure NEPA will get involved at some point if they aren't already. It's a balancing act between progress versus heritage, and that's the bottom line. Let me know in.
All right, guys. So I hear that. I that me here. I'm start zeroing on what the sister say. I'm start pay attention. I'm do my video. And I promise you guys, may I get to the bottom of it, of it. Come in and pay attention. Whenever thing I go on, it's like we never there bout. You understand what I say? People like we never there bout. We never pay attention. We never investigate. And the news media Jamaica, me don't know what them there. I make all them a thing a slide. So me I start from where me want you listen. Me I play a video for you guys. Me I play a clip. And where you guys listen where this a come from, because some of you guys don't read these things. So me do my investigation, guys. You know Carlos stay. And this is what me come up with. So I'm gonna play it for you guys. Hold on, guys. Play it for you guys, man.
You'll recall that this project was part of the Highway 2000 Millennium Projects that was announced
Peter Phillips.
as far back as 2000, when the then government was looking at a series of projects to launch Jamaica into the 21st.
Listen. It's still a load.
The project was, the first section, the East-West Highway, was begun and in fact completed in the early part of this century. And then this other section, the North-South section, was started by the same company, Bouygues, a French firm, which was forced to discontinue work during the period, I think somewhere in 2007 or 2008.
Listen.
After it encountered unexpected geological challenges. The then JLP administration initiated contact with the Chinese government about the project.
Oh?
As a result of these initiatives, in 2011, a framework agreement was signed between the government of Jamaica project. As
I want to listen.
The then JLP administration initiated contact with the Chinese government about the project. As a result of these initiatives, in 2011, a framework agreement was signed.
Because the French firm have a problem, geological problem, in the road, right? So Labour right, the JLP party. Just listen, I told them in the people. And one of them I blame them. Me tell them to say I told them what things I like Carlos I tell. True there, man.
As a result of these initiatives, in 2011, a framework agreement was signed between the government of Jamaica and China Harbour Engineering Company, which sought to address not only the corrective measures to Section 2, but also sought to address the construction of the other areas, the Cayman and still listed. And
hold on, we move too far, people. We want to get it. Sorry, guys.
Of this century. And then this other section, the North-South section, was started by the same company, Bouygues, a French firm, which was forced to discontinue work during the period, I think somewhere in 2007 or 2008, after it encountered unexpected geological challenges. The then JLP administration initiated contact with the Chinese government about the project. As a result of these initiatives, in 2011, a framework agreement was signed between the government of Jamaica and China Harbour Engineering Company, which sought to address not only the corrective measures to Section 2, but also sought to address the construction of the other areas, the Cayman and Stillinstead and the Monique to Ocheria segments. The implementation agreement was signed by three ministers of the then government. The Minister of Finance, Audley Shaw, who is still Minister of Finance, the Minister of Transport and Works, Mike Henry, and the Minister of Housing, Environment and Water, Horace Chang. All the financial analyses of the project at that time recognized that given the engineering challenges and given the high cost of construction that would be entailed in solving these challenges, that it would require more than $600 million to be spent.
Listen.
And at the same time, there was little likelihood, especially if the 120 that had already been spent by the French company and for which they had to be reimbursed. And if that was to be recouped, then the highway, based upon the projected toll receipts alone, could not be a viable project. In recognition of the non-viability of the project, the implementation agreement signed by the JLP administration in 2011 included a section which called for the transfer of some 500 hectares of land by the government of Jamaica or its agencies to China Harbour for development purposes. These lands would have to be identified by China Harbour and agreed to by the government and were to be.
What am I telling you this morning, sir? And them people go look for the land. And not even we give them and say, take your son. And them go identify the land. People, me do a lot of research on this, you know. Me do a lot of reading too. Right now, me do some reading until me eye dark for the thing here. So me send the information go give Debbie. And me call her and make sure read them for you guys. And we're not gonna hear people. We are go from A to Z with this. So people must be educated and informed. Instead of people up on social media, I believe anything some people tell them. People, both parties are responsible for all of this. So now we are go forward. Now we said everybody are come and say vote for me. What is in it for us? Are you guys gonna go along with this? What is gonna change here? So that's why I'm do this. We can finish listen. I no lie.
Were to be used for the construction of hotels and housing, as well as commercial and industrial developments.
Can you hear that?
The rationale was basically twofold. First of all, to enable the highway project to become viable by providing an additional source of income over and above the toll receipts to make the project viable, and secondly, to stimulate additional investments in these other areas. Much of this investment would be made possible by the highway itself.
Now you are going?
To give an example, the highway and the reduced travel times to the main urban
center. Sure, say, me tell all the while, say, Chinese highway. When you come from my page all the time, you say, on the freeway highway, them the people. That's why you pay a toll upon them the highway and go them the highway them fix a yard. It's called after a part of the Belt and Road Initiative. Me tell you all the while. Belt and Road Initiative. Put that in your head, people. It's not our road. So what he's saying that them are built around the highway. People didn't know that all signs on the road, anything restaurant, anything the other side of the road at the highway, them have the rights. China have the full rights, people. Billboard. In our land, we don't want nothing. People me say them punk we. People me say with them, you wait till you hear what going. Nothing in head for we. You wonder what we do this for. What we give them a ladder for. Me say to stop the deal. Cause I give no give Jamaica treat it like a piece of glass. Stop it. Them a time I wanna do the deal. We never there. We never pay attention. We there now. We see what go on. Stop do them deal and give away. What I do? I give away the kitchen sink. Them a treat Jamaica like a piece of glass and Jamaica diamond. Me make you know tonight, you know. How them dealers start and how them get screwed by these people. Not them, us, the people. Because when them get rich and gone, you know, people. This is what I want tonight.
Urban centers of Kingston on the one hand,
Listen.
or Ocho Rios and the north coast around the Ocho Rios area on the other hand, or Spanish Town, would make residential construction around the area viable in a way that it would not have been without the highway. Even now, as the government is divesting or proposing to divest the Norman Manley Airport Terminal, that becomes a viable proposition because the highway itself has reduced the travel time between Kingston and the tourism center of Ocho Rios. In fact, so that airlines and others can be neutral as between the selection of Sangster or Norman Manley to where they might want to operate from.
People on a ferry road them there. They might think about tourists and some other people. Me tell you all the time, them people don't love it that much. That's why you pay a toll. The highest toll what I know are the Jamaican toll, you know. The highest toll what me know are Jamaican toll. People come for script. Good. You wait till you hear tonight. A school we get. We don't get no deal, boy. We don't get no deal, people. No deal we don't get. Me don't know the only deal I must of them get kicked back in their pocket. Cause this don't make no sense, people. Cause after me I see them I give away. They much acre land, they much 100 acre people, 740 acre. People is not just 740 acre. My investigation take me to. Now they talk about 1,200 acre, 1,200. That's what I say. My investigation, me have documents to prove, you know. So I make me I call Debbie read. Me still have some documents, people. Come I dark up. Me do so much reading. Me do too much reading. Me do a lot of research, people, for this. Now reading.
Oh, good night.
Why go on, Debbie?
Go on, your family.
Why? You ready?
Yes, sir. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, start reading at the order or me send them to you. Alright, start from bottom. Please.
Okay.
People will share this, you know. I hope I work my put tonight, you know. Share good work, man. Not because of no passa. Share this so somebody can learn something at Jamaica. How this land thing start. Who start give it. We could start from the visit to China. We could start from the visit to China. Yes. The deal, the visit to China. We start from its inception. When I hear,
hold on.
When I hear they be good guys.
I hope y'all can hear me fine. Oh wait, no, this one is Peter Phillips talking about.
Let's start from bottom. I said from bottom. I said order now, Debbie. If you start read from bottom up.
Okay, this article is from the Associated Press.
Yes.
Compliments of the Associated Press that was published September 10th, 2013.
2013.
It says Kingston, Jamaica, Associated Press. Jamaica's Prime Minister has informed Parliament about various agreements reached during a recent visit to China. Portia Simpson Miller signed 4 agreements while in Beijing, the biggest being a part with the Export-Import Bank of China for a preferential loan for infrastructure development. she says Jamaica also signed a pact with China that will provide $16 million in grants. That's $16 million in money that they it's free money, kind of. They don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Here?
Where's she at? Okay, so it says, responding to a question from Jamaica's opposition leader Tuesday, Portia Simpson Miller said talks have started about removing visa restrictions for Chinese citizens.
Hold on there, Debbie. People make a tell you the sweetheart deal with them get people. We don't get nothing. What them do this, sir?
Not a blessing thing.
People never hear it. People will get screwed. Them out of Jamaica did we stop make deal with them people. Them not have no sense. I give them everything. People in the academy run them out their business place.
Sink. Yeah, they're giving away everything and the kitchen sink, it seems like. Now it says, Simpson Miller says Jamaica needs large-scale investment, quote, to pull the economy from where we are, end quote. But she says, quote again, nothing special has been done to foster more deals with the Asian economic giant. China's president, Xi Jinping, I should have said that with my accent, recently said, this was back in 2013, that Jamaica is Beijing's top trading partner in the Caribbean.
When you are going?
That's from 2013.
2013 people. So that's in that one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the next. Go to the next one.
Now, this one where it says PNP defends.
Yes, read that. Read that. I played the video already. I played the video just now. The audio just now.
Defense. Yep. Defense China land deal. Rasta job.
People don't listen.
This one, this article was published in Loop News from May 11th of 2017.
That's right. Andrew, listen to me. Hold on, Debbie. When it said 2017, Andrew was in power, what is February of 2016, right? Something like February?
2016, yep.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Continue.
So this is a year and 3 months.
All right.
Year and a quarter after he went into office. So the opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, Wednesday sought to clarify his party's position on the North-South Highway land issue. Phillips, in a press briefing, said the benefits that will come about in the midterm and long term as a result of the construction of the North-South Highway are invaluable to the nation. He made the comment as Contractor General Dirk Harrison intensified a probe into the U.S. multi-million-dollar North-South Highway contract between the government of Jamaica and China Harbor Engineering Company, also known as CHEC. CHEC. Phillips said the benefits of the major development thrust that began in 2011, which saw hundreds of acres of government land transferred to Chinese developers, were numerous and could not be ignored. This is coming from the gentleman that was doing the probe. Okay? All right. Now, it says the project has delivered a modern highway, significantly reduced transportation costs, and flung wide open a corridor to new jobs, housing, tourism opportunities. This is what Mr. Peter Phillips said. He made a comment amid claims that the Chinese have benefited from, among other things, extensive tax breaks, duty-free imports, and no general consumption tax. That's the GCP.
Hold on, Debbie. Hold on there. Hold on. Before you even go down look further. Go down look further there.
Okay. Let me read that again.
Yes. Say, people.
Sink in.
People. Them punk we. Part up on the toll. Them punk we people. They get something. People don't get nothing. Pantapala, this will give it. We're going to find out how much. It's more than 740 acre land considered. We're not going to hear people. We're going to hear what I'm going to tonight. Tell them to give away ancestor land where you and I and our ancestors bled for. And take our land and give other people. And some of people in Jamaica have nothing. Live a gully bank, a road bank, a town, a Spanish town, all about in a zinc fence and dirt road. They should have cut up the land they give people. Over 700 land. People, 12.
Nothing.
Keep going. They might get me hot. Go ahead, Debbie. Let me calm down.
Okay, so Peter Phillips said he made the comment amid claims that the Chinese have benefited from, among other things, extensive tax breaks, duty-free imports, and no general consumption tax, no GCT tax on tolls charged to users. He says these are among the raft of concessions to China Harbor Engineering Company check under the agreement for the construction of the North-South Highway.
Read that one more time. 3 times won't kill we. Make we hear it. I and it out real good. What they deal with a sweetheart deal when they get right there, so. That's just alone I talk about, you know. Can we read further? Make we go on so.
It says the project has delivered a modern highway, significantly reduced transportation costs, and flung wide open a corridor to new jobs, housing, and tourism opportunities, said Mr. Phillips. He made the comment amid claims that the Chinese have benefited from, among other things, extensive tax breaks, and we all know that they get tax breaks that the regular Joe Schmo Jamaican businessman or somebody trying to get a business going, they don't get that. Duty-free imports, meaning they can bring in anything they want, no tax. And no GCT tax on tolls charged to the users. So whatever me and you drive on the North-South Highway pay as toll, we pay tax, but they don't get charged. They don't pay taxes on what they collect from us. Put it that way.
And they get power what they bring in too. And what they bring in too. And we alone get screwed, people not get nothing. People, I told them do it, you know, people. I told them, I the two party did it, you know. Me tell you already, you know.
Of course.
Me tell you already, you know, people. So someone so short-sighted. PNP labor, me say, yo, you just go and go vote and stop going like an idiot, boy. And I be the short-sighted, die-hearted, nothing. I two side, so if you go and go vote and I be no dummy about you. I tell you. So that's how I'm going to do the research. Come here, show you.
I was listening to the audio of Mr. Phillips mansplaining himself, and he was talking about they contacted Czech to finish the project that the French company couldn't finish because they came upon geological
problem,
whatever roadblock. If you're a company, an engineering company that is going to be tasked with building a highway, would you not do all your checks and balances, dot your I's, cross your T's, get all your equipment to do all kinds of testing and all kinds of vibration, whatever they call it. I can't remember the name, and I took my engineering course. It's been a while. But would they not have all the equipment to test the area, the earth, to see is it viable to do this construction of this magnitude?
That means they don't pack up and run.
What?
They pack up and run.
Right.
So the JLP say, they want to reach out to the Chinese.
Yes, but prior to them, he said after the Chinese were contacted to finish the project that the French company couldn't complete because of the geological roadblock. He said, and I kept saying, wait, hold on, let me rewind the tape. He said the French company had to be reimbursed, what was it, like $120 million? And I'm thinking, that doesn't make sense because if you are the company, Jamaica Carlos Engineering Company was hired to build the North-South Highway. And Jamaican Carlos Engineering Company didn't have all the proper equipment and didn't do all the proper testing to see if it was a viable option for where they're building the highway. We are paying, Jamaica is paying Jamaican Carlos Engineering Company to do this. Here they come. They get I would say a deposit to start the project. Me, Jamaica, paying you, Jamaican Carlos Engineering Company, to do the project. They give you a down payment. They give you a deposit. Why, when you couldn't finish the project because of your lack of whatever, I have to give you money back? They didn't pay to come to start the project. The French company didn't come to Jamaica and pay to start the project. Jamaica paid the French company. So why in the hell would we reimburse or give back the French company $120 million?
Yeah.
How does that make sense? And I'm still scratching my head trying to figure out, what the heck is he talking about? How does that work? Since when does a company pay the people that they're going to work for money? So that and because they didn't get to complete the project because of their ineptness and they couldn't do it, we give them back money?
Well, I believe that.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. That's why I said, well, I don't think they should have made no more deal right now with them people. I just think they just come, They just come. Let us come for this thing. Me don't know. Let us come for later after the thing. But anyway, read the next article there, Debbie, I'm send here, because this land thing is more than that, family.
Okay. So check land deal. All right. So word according to the Jamaica Gleaner. I'm trying to see when this article was written. But it says check land deal excluded from toll. 1,200 acres still unidentified for transfer. Oh, this article was written April of 2016. April 28, 2016. Now it says the land that government agreed to give CHEC, which is the China Harbor Engineering Company, as offset for the cost of developing the North-South Highway appears to have not been a factor in the calculation of the toll. Meaning, whatever they decide that the toll is going to be, and what they collect from Jamaicans who use the highway, that amount of money was not factored into their I'm trying to find the word. Was not factored into their deal with the land. So it says the explanations given by state-run highway agency, National Road Operating and Construction Company, which is NROCC, are at best opaque, meaning pale, but seems to suggest that one of the reasons that is the land parcels are yet to be identified, meaning the amount of money that they're going to collect from Jamaicans for using the tolls and take that off of what Jamaica owed China, it wasn't factored in there because they haven't picked the piece of land what them want in exchange for what we owe them. You figure what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. This is appearance Zagwan. It's like in a sense, I believe we need to stop giving the piece of diamond and things a piece of glass. And both sides with people. And on one side. We can't just blame one side. Both of them need to look at what them do to we. Because it's not gonna left for Grand Pitney. Can you imagine if the people, them company, they're still out there, no? The company is still out there. The company is still out there, and the next party can win same way. And if we don't know what we are doing, what happen to it? Remember, the next any side can win, you know. The party in the power can come back in and continue to do deal with them. The next party can come back in, and then I think people. It's like every piece of road and build. Hey, piece of land here. Every stretch of road. Hey, see piece of land here. Come on, man. So we have this. Read this next one, Debbie. Read the last article. We said.
Let me finish reading this part here. It says it costs $600 to $3,700, spanning 4 classes of vehicles to use the north-south highway. Meaning they're going to charge you anywhere from $600 to $3,700. Yeah. Where the hell do they do that at? Look here, tolls up here in Florida. When you see a toll for $2 and change, you're just ready to raise hell. What the hell? $2 for my little old car?
We pay more toll. People pay more toll up and people not up and people, the toll price in Jamaica is more. People not tell us how them a grind we know people. Then I ease up on them come for scrape. Well, look here. A both party involved in this, people. And one of them, me say, don't come here come blame one party. Then if you look in at themselves, what them are do and what is gonna be left. And know me about Marcus Garvey piece of land is threatening people. And some old deal they make long time in the people. I come to manifest, but true we never debout. We never debout. So we weren't around people as black as so.
This land. Part of this land in Mommy Bay and St. Anne that is up for grabs to be handed over to the, let me just say the proper word, to the Chinese, is native land. The Tiano Indians that were on the island, inhabitants that were on the island that, you know, the Pinksters came and discovered.
My God.
That part of that parcel of land is sacred land.
Guys, I just want you to know, say I'm doing a recap on videos me do. The first video I did was the lady talking about the 740 acres of land at St. Thomas and St. Anne, that they're gonna build basically a Chinese colony over there, people. That's how I feel. And it kind of make my blood boil, because you know, say our people fought for them land, people. Them people was no way around people. I feel we people fight for them land. You understand me? You understand me? I feel we people fight for them land. I run up in the hills, your nanny and coach, I know me, you say Marcus Garvey, a land down there, the family land, you know, is in jeopardy, people, and all type of what they say we have done, all type of river and all type of stuff down there, people and great house and all type of.
There's a water table, there's water tables there, estuaries are there. Again, the native land, the sacred land, ancestral homes, land for Marcus Garvey. And it is, when I tell you prime real estate, I mean prime real estate.
Jaja. People just want people.
And they just handed it over.
People have a grandkids we are talking about, you know. When I have grandkids, I three of them to get people. I remember them not have kids yet, you know. So when I look out for them, you see like the first our 4 parents, they fight for Jamaica for we, you know. They fight so we can. Jaja, Debbie.
Listen. Let me just read this little part that just is stuck in my darn craw. It says some 1,200 acres of state-owned lands have been promised to the Czech Chinese Harbor Engineering Company. However, ownership of the properties could revert back to the government of Jamaica, where the Chinese company failed to develop the highway in an agreed time frame. So that right there, just that little part right there, there's 1,200 acres that was promised to them. And they'll get the 1,200 acres of prime real estate if they build the highway within a certain time frame.
Mhm.
So now we see them want the land because that they rushing through and building substandard highway
Mhm.
because it rained 2 times throughout it and everything pop out in a hole. And all you see is marl. They fill up the place with marl and put tar water on top of it. Hell, I know how to make a dang gum road. Then these people getting an arm and a leg for doing substandard work.
People.
So yeah, they're gonna finish the highway. They're gonna finish it in the time frame they were given because they want the land.
But look here.
And they're going to build the highway in the time frame by any means necessary, meaning shoddy workmanship.
Huh.
You know, the main thing is shoddy workmanship, substandard work.
The screwed people.
Yeah.
People were screwed. That's another
Oh
deal.
my God.
That's another deal, people. And look on top of the deal they get. You see what tax break they get and all type of stuff and toll and visa free entry people and they can ship stuff coming for free. And guess what they get? To kill out the Jamaican owned business to box cover.
Yeah.
Kill out the Jamaican owned business people. They might get everything. Them kill out the business, the middle class, dead. People a long time I tell you, I don't know, see it, you know. People, what is in it for us? What is in all of this deal from them for us? Road, we could have built road. Whole part Jamaica and all over the world can build road, my people. What's in it for us?
Listen, you know how many engineers are on that island? I can tell you in my family, there's more than 5 civil engineers. Born, raised, trained right there in Jamaica. Some came overseas for some college, but them right back there in Jamaica. You hear me? We are not stupid by a long shot. We have some extremely, extremely smart, brilliant people on our island.
Yep.
But government is beating down everybody and ignoring and overlooking because of their possible party affiliation, because they want to have an excuse to say we don't have enough trained workers to do this, that, and the third, because them have them ox on tick their grind with the Chinese to bring them into Jamaica.
Look here, me say
push out all of our Jamaican workers, all of our Jamaican business people to bring the Chinese in because of this deal that they brokered many moons ago. 24, going on 24 years now. Okay? People are not stupid. And for those that aren't paying attention, they better start paying attention and open their eyes.
So
you remember when Sandro come and talk about, so we don't have enough skilled workers to do work for this, that, and the third, so we have to bring in Chinese workers. Hello, really? Ninja, have you even put out a post of any kind to say we need construction workers, we need engineers, we need this, we need that, to do this, that, and the third, to build our nation? We need nation builders, our own, to build our nation. I'm putting out a call.
Did they see they put out some drawing out there and say it's a Jamaican architect draw it. Some building was supposed to happen in Jamaica. Them say it's the tallest building in the Caribbean. They're gonna be the tallest building in the Caribbean. They say it's a female Jamaican architect draw.
Oh, it's a girl.
They say it's a woman draw. Some say why we can't build simple roads. There are Jamaicans over here, all over the world, care of all type of good decent job. Why we can't invest in our own people?
You know how many of our people have left Jamaica and are here in these United States of America that are civil engineers, that are working on all kinds of construction here and are more than willing to go back home to help build our own. Because if we can leave free yard and go somebody else's yard and help them build for them yard, we can very much certainly go back home and build for we yard too. Because not only do we have the book sense, we have the common sense, we have the experience,
Yep. Yep.
and to see how and have worked in it to know how it is done and how it is supposed to be done correctly and by the book. No slipshod, no shoddiness, no cutting corners, no using substandard materials and all that jazz.
Well, you know
And
that
that's what the Chinese are doing to us in Jamaica.
them don't understand the cheap. Them missing them bring out fake baby feeding, fake engine oil, fake rice, fake this,
Oh
fake
my
that, fake clothes,
God.
fake everything. I would just take it and I run. So when we gonna look here?
Yes.
All me I say now, me don't like to hear what the next man will come in. When I say, me don't like that's why me don't like to sitting down, you know. And tell me what I say because the man we're in there, him can come back again, you know. It's called election. You have to be fair and honest about that. The next man can come in.
Yes.
So what is it for the in there for the people? I'm a grand picnic. You know, say this serious my people. We poor people and fight for this, you know, man. People enough of them dead for this, you know, man. My four parents and blood scattered all about there. You know, the plains of the sugar plantation. We work there, we live there, we bury out back.
Just fight.
We work there, we live there, we bury out back. Come on, man.
And they did not have not even 1/10 of the education we have
No,
currently.
them not have no education. And those people back then fight for rights. When them not have no rights, they fight for no rights, you know. Them not have no rights to fight for no one's rights.
Exactly.
Because them can easily lynch and hang up, put a tree on us like a plastic bag. And those guys were fighting for rights. People, we have to pay attention. May I tell you guys, may I give you the information? We have to do something about this on behalf of our kids. Somebody in the comment section said, boy, you like we need to get a lawyer, look over this. Who? How we I get that? How we I get that? Never government have a look for nothing. We need some account to Freedom of Information Act. Me don't know. We need to figure something out. And the smart people them there. People. Them a deal here. People. How much money you think say them owe these people? Debbie, why don't you read the next article there, please? You have more to read?
Go back here.
You want
Yeah, man,
finish
let's
read the article there. When we talk about
the check card here.
yes, I know the work and the transport the driver them about the price. Go ahead.
All right. So let me get back to that spot. Where the toll. It says the toll will cost Jamaicans anywhere from $600 to $3,700. Can you imagine driving down the highway and you come up on the toll plaza and it says $600? I don't give a rat tail what denomination, what currency, whatever. $600 in anybody money is $600.
That's true.
$3,700 in anybody money is
a lot of money.
$3,700. I don't care what the value of your money is, it's still $3,700. Oh my God! It says the cost will be $600 to $3,700, spanning 4 classes of vehicles. So yeah, you see where the money go up. If you have a little 4-door, 4-cylinder car, you might pay $600. But if you have a SUV, you might pay $1,000. And if you have a big truck, you might reach up to the $3,700. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. And it says, okay, so $600 to $3,700, spanning 4 classes of vehicles to use the north-south toll road, which runs from Kimanas in St. Catherine to Ocho Rios in Center. Some 1,200 acres of state-owned lands have been promised to check. However, ownership of the properties could revert back to the government if they don't finish the project in the set time that they're given. And so them go and finish the project by any means necessary so they can get the land.
That is the plan.
And it says, please note that the lands to be provided as part of the concession agreement are provided on condition that they be developed within the time frame agreed. If the lands are not developed, they are returned to the Jamaica government, meaning the highway. My goodness gracious.
Yep.
The time frame appears to be specific to each parcel at transfer to check. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back there. It says the time frame appears to be specific to each parcel at transfer to check control Jamaica North-South Highway Company, the vehicle used to develop the road link. Let me see. NROCC said in written responses to Sunday Business, which is another media entity, queries that since the full 1,200 acres have not yet been agreed on, no costing can be attributed to the land at this time. So where we were talking about doing a fundraiser, hell, do a GoFundMe to pay for this land and pay the Chinese and get our land back. There's no cost associated with that yet.
Why don't just find the money and just pay these people and just let it go? Free yourself. There's a deliberate connection with them a force you so. Because
Of course. That $1.6 trillion that went up in smoke in other people's pockets and other them offshore accounts, they need to pull that sucker back and pay these damn people and get them out of our country. Because the highways, I do believe these highways, I don't care how pretty them look now. In a matter of 5-10 years, they're going to have to be refurbished and refurbished properly. Because, again, I do believe in order to meet the time frame of completing the projects so they can get this free, beautiful, magnificent parcel of land.
Oh, yeah. They might meet it.
They're gonna finish it on time, any means necessary. And if it means pull up the road, dig up the road and fill it up with marl, not even cement, marl, no gravel, no bubble green, and just fill it up with marl and paint it over with tar water to finish it. That's what they're gonna do.
But the thing, boy, when they look on all this deal, we don't get nothing to backside. We still end up with that toll in the road.
Nope.
The dearest toll in the world. And Debbie, read the next article. Read the next article. Based on time, please.
I think that was it.
Yeah?
Hold on. Yeah, that was it. Let me just get to the bottom of this one. With the land to check, getting the land. Okay, so the time frame appears to be specific to each parcel at transfer, meaning each piece of land that they're giving them for the highway as payment to make the highway, they have a specific time frame that they have to finish the highway in. Let's read down. 100.
So
and the land didn't factor into the tolls.
All right. Check land sale deal.
The North-South Highway costs $730 million to develop, inclusive of the Mount Rossa bypass started by Trans-Jamaican Highway. Check has been granted a 50-year concession to recoup the investment.
So
50 years to get complete compensation for their investment.
That's the longest the government
The
ever. That's the
agreement,
longest person,
yes,
company government that ever give that time.
yes,
People, the first government,
yes,
the only person or company, a country, people, a country. This is the China,
country.
a country I talk about. China
Mm-hmm,
harbor, the China, the Republic of China, and then we are dealing right now in
mm-hmm,
Jamaica. They are the ones who are collecting
yes.
our tolls, people. What I say? They
Says
are.
the agreement is 20 years longer than any other concessions granted by the state for other public assets. That plus the side deals for the land were sweeteners handed to check for essentially bailing out the former administration, Portia Simpson Miller administration, when it ran into technical problems and could not get the highway link built.
That's right. So read that part there again, please, slowly.
Okay. It says, check has been granted a 50-year concession to recoup the investment. The agreement is 20 years longer than any other concessions granted by the state for other public assets, meaning they get, normally they would give them 30 years. They gave check 50. They gave them 20 more years than any other company to do any kind of public works, build road, whatever, buildings, whatever. Them get 20 extra years to recoup their money.
Well,
And this is that plus the side sweeteners. Okay, now it says the agreement called for the developer to undertake whatever ratification work was required by the Mount Rosser bypass. So far, none of the 1,200 acres has been handed over to check, though at least one prospective property have been identified. Back in October 2014, the NROCC Managing Director Ivan Anderson told Parliament that the Chinese have set their sights on property in around Roaring River St. Anne as part of the financing agreement to construct the highway. Let me read that one more time. So far, none of the 1,200 acres have been handed over to check, though at least one prospective property have been identified. Back in October of 2014, NROCC Managing Director Ivan Anderson told Parliament that the Chinese have set their sights on property at Roaring River St. Anne as part of the financing agreement to construct the highway. So they are hand-picking. They're going around investigating and looking and seeing and surveying and finding the best property on the island and hand-picking what them want as payment for the highway, the substandard highway. This is then in May of last year, which was 2016, then Transport Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies indicated that Czech was interested in a 150-acre property near the highway in St. Anne, saying that the Chinese company would invest another $500 million to build 2,400 hotel rooms there. Davies did not name the property as Roaring River, but the location he identified as situated west of Oteria St. Anne suggests that it was. Jesus Christ. The Director of Technical Services at the NROCC, Stephen Shaw, told Sunday Business that the 1,200 acres due to check could be used for housing, hotels, and any other development that the operators believe could generate added traffic for the tolled highway.
Here. So basically, what them build around them are build it because them are trying to push traffic. Them thought was to Build that thing there so they can push traffic to the toll. So they might get everywhere and they might get the toll money.
Yes.
They might get the billboard. They might get everything. People, these people.
Then they develop the land. They're gonna develop the land to put whatever they want on it, and the highway that they build supposedly for Jamaicans is to facilitate whatever they build in the area,
Oh yes, it is.
to facilitate them and their stuff.
People don't know that. Me tell them all the time. They don't love it that much, man. Pay chat till my chat. The land the government agreed to give China Harbor engineering check as offset for cost of people. I'm telling them about this. You think you think 700. You think of the 750 acre of land. It's more than that. Some 1,200 acres of state-owned lands have been promised to check. However, ownership of the properties could revert to the government of Jamaica, were the Chinese company to fail to develop them within an agreed time. 1,200 people.
Yep.
I don't want to leave from here and think says 740, as we read and we hear the reporter said early. I promised I'd go deep and do some digging, and I did, people, with respect. You know?
They say them a dig out we eye and them a continue joke we in our eye and say, did you feel that? Did you feel that? You didn't feel it? Hold on, let me try again. And joke in our eye again. I say, did you feel that one? No, we didn't feel it. Oh, hold on, let me get a piece of metal and joke in our eye and see if you feel it now. When are we gonna start feeling the pain? When?
So
Lord Jesus.
and I mean I don't know to the people. And as we go down the road, we are doing some more. I do some more digging, and and as we do look more investigation, I come back to you guys with the findings, and we'll go deeper into this, people. Cause I just want you to know, say, on one side, sell out people, and we have Grand Picnic coming now. Remember, say Marcus Garvey fight for them land, people. Nanny Paul, Sam Stab, the whole of we get beaten on them plantation if they plant sugar cane. For them land their family. Could they? Could they?
Absolutely. Look here. Let me read just, you had mentioned this before. Let me just read this little tidbit out. This article here says, Czech also has exclusive rights over advertising boards, billboards,
And that may I tell you.
signage, and any other form of marketing and advertising for profit along the highway, with all revenues from the activity it is to keep. You hear?
Read again, Debbie. Let me tell you, so we get punk. We get punk. People who don't own the highway, they will give them land, they own the toll, them kill off a Jamaican own business. People, we get punk. And these boys in a jacket suit, they not see nothing because it seems as if them pocket get grease. Them pocket get grease and that's who I see. Read that part there again, Debbie. Me I try to say, you don't read everything, me give man. Sure.
It says, Tech also has exclusive rights over advertising boards, which are billboards, signage, and any other form of marketing and advertising for profit along the highway, with all revenues from the activity it is to keep. It also has exclusive rights to construct gas stations, food and beverage facilities, restaurants, restrooms, resting places, or motels to retain all revenue derived from the commercial activities.
Jaja. And you hear that?
We got Jack.
So we got Chap. We got Chap. We got Chap.
OMG.
Jaja.
Oh my God.
Nah, man. This bad enough, people. We got
No, God.
people. Chinese gone with everything, people. And them go like say, people. You know, say we lose control of the deal. We lose control of the deal. There's nothing in there for us. We have lost control of this deal. My God, that's all we have to tell the family. We have lost control of this deal. And told them set it up. I see one come in, and the next one come in, The labor right come in and say them pay a Porsche deal with land. Use land to pay a Porsche deal over there, so. And you see them a go on and go on with it still, non-stop people. So next time you come here and say, boy, this sell it or that sell it, get an understanding, people, when I go here, people. We love the country. We love Jamaica bad.
I want to know what or how much did Portia Simpson Miller get for this stupid deal? That Jamaica got joking at the yard big time, poke out the toe of the eye, push them back in there and dig them out again. What did she get out this deal? She had to have gotten a flipping crocus bag, several thousand crocus bags full of money.
Me say, it was said that when she left office, it was said that when she left office, she was richer than Obama.
I don't doubt it.
It was said that when people never remember that, people and me alone saw that. It was said that when she leave office, my gentle people, she was richer than Obama. So if I saw the deal, if I saw the, can these people bring down cash congi, you know? The people bring down raw cash congi.
Of course.
So if the money I run something we land, our place. You think these current people in it will make it past them? You think these current people will make this stuff past them people? Look on it good. Oh my God. We screwed up people. People, tax break, all type of break, shipping stuff for free. How they give them so much people? How they give them so much people? All of that and land to you know. Bring up past people, no visa free. Taxes free from everything, even shipping coming in the country free. Toll, all the rights along the highway, even to billboard, any advertisement. People, we know
anything. So you see, that right there, the advertising on the side of on the side of the road, that knock out the little small man who would have set up one little cook shop on the side of the road or have one little stall with some fruit. You know, you're coming from Kingston to Ocho and you go on the highway and you're traveling and you see the fruit stand and you pull over to get some pine and some breadfruit and some apple and none of that. Can't do that. Jamaicans cannot do that anymore because it belongs, all of that roadway signage and roadway anything belong to the Chinese. Tell me so they're not cutting out natural born Jamaican foot from under them. Talk about engineered hardship.
What do you mean if it's engineered hardship? What do you mean if it's engineered hardship?
Oh my God.
I mean it's engineered hardship. I tell them long time when I think I joke where I make. These guys in the office, them don't care. Them all right. Everybody get a little envelope.
Yes, man. Everybody get a little brown envelope. Yes, bro, God. Yes. What's the new term now? What's the new term now? And a bro God anymore.
Grow bad. Grow bad.
Grow bad. Grow bad.
Grow bad.
Oh, this man have the audacity come sing up in a public talk about I am your brother, I am your uncle. Ninja, go scratch your butt on a stump somewhere. You ain't no to me. You could never be. You have too much self-hate in you. Too much self-hate. The man vexing us. The man upset and vexed because him born poor. That's why I'm not like poor people. Listen, that ain't poor people's problem. That's a problem you have with your mama and your papa. Take it out on them. Don't take it out on the rest of the country. Mighty God.
Guys, this is we get screwed.
The more I
guys,
read,
we get screwed.
I am floored.
And why is that we get wise upon them, people? Because back then when they do them things, we don't have no social media, we don't pay attention. We never plug in with people. We don't pay attention to nothing. We don't find our work hard. It's
not paying attention. You did warn them, you know. You warned them. You tell them the social media is here. Whatever wrong's gonna do enough to stop it.
Me say, Debbie,
But no, they're bigger than that, man. They're bigger than that. And that's why they try to muzzle bloggers and social media influencers and people who are just coming out and telling the truth. They try to gag everybody, put a gag order. No, not happening, sir. Not happening.
people, them get, well, Debbie, you read all of that? You finished reading? You got everything?
Yes, that article.
All right, thank you so much because never another clip to play for these guys to make me full circle. So thank you, Debbie, so much
All right.
every time for reading to me people because me I dark up come read too much.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead,
Uh-huh.
Debbie. Thank you so much, sister. Blessings.
All right, you're welcome. Hey, family, listen. This month is my birthday month, you see? I'm not beggy, you know. I don't beggy, but I begging a birthday gift day for the rest of the month. Just like up the live. Just click the like button. That's all. And you can share it too. Click the like button and share it.
Not true.
That's my birthday present. My birthday gift for the month.
Yeah.
I
So,
appreciate y'all.
all right, bless
Yeah, I
her.
love you guys.
All right, Debbie, bless her.
All right.
So, people, me have to make you guys listen to something else. Because I've been telling you that we not get no good deal. When the people come out and negotiate for it, what you believe so we are get paid $1 and $2 hotel. And the same brand we do everywhere else in the world and I pay way more. And even the same brand hotel will be in a Caribbean island and they are paying much more. And our Jamaicans have to go over there, go work in hotel to get a better life and then we can build a house back in Jamaica. You wonder why people, these guys' job is to make sure someone not come up. I wake up on them in the people. I wake up on them in the people. People are wake up on them. No more them corruption and the nonsense. I wake up on them. We're tired of them lies, people. That not gonna find no more. All them lies not gonna work. We could listen what I go on because things must make sense in every sentence. Your people. Listen, we get screwed.
To a Jamaican construction site, and you might wonder, what's it all?
Hold on, people, to load. Sorry about that.
It's nothing like a little conflict.
Hold on, people. Yeah, man. People, we get screwed. We don't get nothing. Up on the site, and bring out prisoner come. They're not giving nothing. Not even employment. What is the deal out of this? Or we fear off? Tell me, man. Talk to me good too.
Workers. These boots on the ground.
Listen.
Step onto a Jamaican construction site, and you might wonder, what's with all the Chinese workers? These boots on the ground, part of China's foray into the Caribbean. Bringing with it Chinese loans, but also friction. These are the beginnings of a much-needed children's hospital, a gift from China, but one with strings attached. It's their contractor, up to 50% their workers, leaving many in the local industry cut out.
Listen.
At sites across Jamaica, it's often like that, except it's usually a loan, a big one.
So they're doing a number of buildings looking very similar to that one.
That has engineer Carvel Stewart speaking out.
You're saying China essentially loaned money to itself to do work in another country?
We get screwed.
That's what it did because it lends you the money and on the bottom of it, it says the beneficiary is China Harbor Engineering Company.
The people who build the roads
The
and do the
people who build
projects.
the road and do the project.
While the infrastructure is needed, the added debt, he says, is not, especially if China's investment doesn't improve the economy in the long run.
Yeah.
We will be seeking funds to repay those loans later on without having had the opportunity for the economy to earn from those funds.
To understand who wins and who loses, we're hitting the road. Jamaica borrowed $700 million to have a Chinese state-owned firm build this toll highway. 1,000 Chinese were imported to do the work alongside Jamaicans. It's also the first pillar we see of China's strategic plan,
1,000 of them.
an outlet for their labor.
1,000 of them.
And it's hard for Jamaica to say no to China. A country full of dilapidated roads and a government too broke to fix them all. So locals hustle to collect money to pay for cement and do the work themselves.
Important how we do it.
To put it in perspective, we're heading to meet one of Jamaica's most senior statesmen.
Ambassador,
How are you?
very good. Thank you very much. Very good to meet you.
Richard Bernal was Jamaica's ambassador to Washington, now runs a global center at its main university.
I know there are cases in other developing countries where they bring in a lot of their own workers, but in this case, the numbers are relatively small and they have been reducing over time.
He dismisses concerns over who's doing the work when you consider what Jamaica is getting with the loans.
One, the terms are quite generous, long repayment periods, low interest. Secondly, the Chinese are very competitive in carrying out these construction projects. And thirdly, what you find is that it comes with less conditionality than Western aid.
You hear?
But in return for its money, China is looking for...
Is somebody telling us, say? Them are dash for the old boyfriend for the new boyfriend with a bag of money. That is not good. If somebody get money grease in pocket, can them know so this can't be good for Jamaica, you know? We could continue to listen.
looking for influence and opportunity, and that is all about location.
So this is Little Goat Island?
Yes, it is.
Goat Island sits directly north of the strategically critical Panama Canal.
And this is where the Jamaican government agreed to allow the Chinese to build a huge port.
This is where they want to build a port.
But when Ingrid Parchment heard about it, she knew it had to be stopped.
I thought, why are we giving away one of our major resources to somebody because they have an idea? Why aren't we protecting for us what we need?
She leads a group responsible for coastal conservation.
What was it that concerned you in particular?
I think the idea that they were going to be leveling the island, removing all of the trees, which is habitat for birds, and also the mangroves in particular, which are where the baby fish and crabs grow. We'd also been doing a lot of dredging. And the dredging would mean that all of the seagrass, all of that lovely starfish you saw coming, etc., all of that would be lost as well.
But not everyone had a problem.
I think there are mixed responses. Persons thought there's opportunity for employment. Others thought maybe they would be using their boats to carry material back and forth.
Jamaica struggles with that mix, and few places better illustrate that than here. The Alpart mine, another pillar for China, is access to the Caribbean's resources. This mine lay dormant for years, but China needs aluminum, and the bauxite they process here is a key ingredient. When Chinese conglomerate Jisco bought it, they got that access, and the community got jobs.
Do you know anybody who worked at the mine?
My aunt is a chef.
We depend on the mine. That's what we depend on. We don't have no other health source beside the plant.
But the mine's reopening also brought problems.
Hear that?
Last month, it shut down for an upgrade, pushing many back out to unemployment. But not before Jamaica's environmental regulator issued 16 enforcement orders against Jisco. The source of the problem? This vast residue disposal area. It was blamed for causing serious environmental and human health issues in the neighboring community.
Listen.
Actually, a mile from the mud lake, and it's really disturbing me.
Are you worried for the kids like this?
Of course, 100% worried.
When the dust blow, sometimes it rush up our skin and all of that.
These are legitimate concerns, but they aren't new ones, says Ambassador Bernal.
I'm not saying they haven't broken some laws, but guess what? The residue from bauxite plants have been here since they were established 50 years ago by Canadians and American firms.
So if Jamaicans are concerned, he argues, they should take it up with their own government. Which is what Ingrid's group did. They pushed back against the government and won. Plans for the port on Goat Island? Cancelled.
One of the things we were fearful of is that if you allowed for this, then what next?
China did ultimately build Caribbean ports, just not in Jamaica.
I think the big thing is trade.
China analyst Scott McDonald is writing a book all about it. He's even got the title, The New Cold War in the Caribbean.
Is the U.S. and China definitely have marked out a new competitiveness, a rivalry, if you want, that does look like a Cold War in some aspects.
Because this is right in their backyard. This is the American backyard.
This allows China to make a poke at the United States in its soft underbelly, if you want.
The U.S. has warned Caribbean countries about taking on too much debt from China.
Does debt mean that you are much more than just indebted on an economic level, that you are in part owned by China?
I wouldn't go to say that you're owned, but perhaps China has a leverage.
China has enough sway that Jamaica's prime minister just visited Beijing, but soon after announced a pause in any new borrowing, shifting more towards public and private investment. Jamaicans are now among more than 4 billion people globally touched by China's involvement beyond its own borders. China is playing the long game, and it's getting closer and closer to our own shores.
I want to learn tonight, and I will bring more lesson for you guys. Andrew Unis did go China too. You think Portia got China and him no go? You're an idiot. I two of them. Me tell you all the time on my page, you know. That's why I say just go and go vote, man. Go and go vote, man. I better come back with the dirty nonsense. That not gonna work with Carlos. Go and go vote, man. You see, look, people, let's tell you out the backside to give them people a land what our foreparents fight for, die for, cry for. My people, oh God, man. Jamaica, hundreds of acres, them must say 1,200 acres to give them people, and them people get free toll. People them never telling them thing here. We should not pay no toll at Jamaica. How much money we really owe them people here? Why don't we pay them off and get the land? Why don't we make them colonize the place for? How much money we owe them people here? US are one way, you know. On the hear it, US are feel good, you know. It's a poke in the US under belly. Look here. We now give up the old man for the new man. Right? New broom sweep clean, but old broom know the corner. We are Jamaica, and we know that, you know. Be careful what we are do. And if we live at them place here. If we live at them place and own all type of stuff, do you have that privilege in other people's place? Do not be. Them school people. Them people have everything. They have the right to say all billboard advertisement on the highway. Who know that? Who never know that? Not true. I never know that either. It's when I do my study. Me realize that. Me never know all them things of people. That's why them say, reading is power. Knowledge is power. I didn't know that, people. We weren't paying attention while them boy. Boy. Can you imagine the deal with Portia make? I wonder if she get the money. And you go over the two. Deal after deal after deal. They don't care, people. It's all about the green. Them know what them doing is hurting us. Look what they're going to send these people. I don't know Marcus Garvey. Land! You ever say, man? Jamaicans from St. Thomas to Westmoreland for crowd up for that one here. Pay attention. Now for they are town, they're on the gully bank and all them in the riverbed. When rain fall, the whole and get wash way. About them prime land, they not cut up and give people, make people elevate themselves, boy, yeah. Eh? That takes some land and give some man on a fight, boy, yeah. Them 4 players a fight, boy, yeah, for nothing. How about this, man? Family. I hope you understand what Carlos said tonight. I hope you reading me though. Especially today. So, when we come to do the show tonight, my eye kind of dark up because you know when they depend the phone or the gadgets for too long. Sometimes I get dark, not true. I get old and I need the glasses. So, they have good eyesight still, but sometimes I get dark. I think I need special glasses for this. But I definitely do. That's why I'm ever saying they're going to give Debbie. To read them. For I and I. Because, well, you know, judge people. You hear what I'm going with the land? That's what I say. When you listen to a politician, ask them what they deal with on the land. Mark Golden, that's what he say in my video. When he come in, what is he going to do different? That's all me I say. Jaja. That's all me I say, people. Mark Golding, come do something different. Give me some hope and some promise. Let me know so you have vision for the youth them ahead. My grandparents them wanna born it. People, both sides sell out the land to backside. For those who just a join, listen to the front part of the video, share this video out. I put a lot of work in it, people. As I say, no more vlogging over here. You know, independent journalists. I never they know. Because me have to do the work, do the reading, and pull up the article, and know for piece in them and stitch them together for you guys to understand. So you guys here, Portia first got China, and she come back with the goods and blah blah blah. When the labor right come in, and you give them piece of land, same appear Portia debt from the Chinese. I guess you want to be in them good grace. I'm good guy. I'm not gonna owe you. I'm brand new here because I want to come there too. Come take that trip, just like Portia. He did. This is where he at. If Mark Golding come in, you think he's gonna take that trip, people? That is for him to answer. That's what I say, people. Them man, we need to grab them and ask them some good question. So look, a play question them ask them. That's not a real question. Some good question. And them are the question we want to ask about them land of people. People of our forefathers die for them land. We don't get free yet and them a take with and give it for free. Or you cannot give a land for some road. Eh? They make a bit of money, we could have paid that back. I make the people go on when them go. What them do for Jamaica? How they elevate we? Since them come to Jamaica, pay sickness out of Jamaica, type of disease people have. All type of obese people out there because people eat all type of junk. All type of shit them slowly poison me and kill me. All fake baby feeding never bring we. So if I'm gonna bring a fake baby feeding, you don't love we. You try for a baby too. You try for a baby. You don't love we boy. You fake rum, fake boom, fake cigarette. Also we. Control the rights to put billboard and all type of signage and build anything along the roadway, the highway. That mean we don't own that damn thing. And turn around and get so hold on there. We don't own all of the land adjacent to the highway. Pirated, clotted. Tell me about it. We own all of the land there. People, me love you know. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform, you like what the people, go ahead and subscribe or follow me on Facebook, people. Enough love and manners and respect to each and every one. And if you don't like what I do, please don't come in the bag of trouble and bag of doo-doo. We know I'm not with you. We don't want no trouble. We don't want no issue. Hit the button and find another page to read. Manners and total respect, my people. You know? No. Boy. They say, you know, manners and respect, people. Tonight. Manners and respect. Tonight was one of them night, the people. And I'm sure a lot of people seeing this and hearing this for the first time. The first time you guys will hear this. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Go back and play this video for your family members. Go play for somebody when you hear them say, boy, this and that, sell out land. Go and play for them, people. Because nothing can beat the truth, you know. All of these, you know, things are documented and they're out there. You know. And thank God and thank for everybody. All my source will help me in research and all them things there. Hey, manners and respect, people. Yeah? I tell you. It's a group effort and I put a lot of reading in it, yeah? And stitch them together. Thank you so much, guys. Manners and respect. I will talk to you guys later. Alright, guys? Later, yeah? Peace out. Love.